It is a cold, windy, stormy Saturday. Today is April 5th, 2025. I slept all day because I got barely any sleep this week, having worked 45 hours on site with an average of approximately 4 hours of sleep per night. I just could not stay awake this morning. Went back to sleep and got my groceries delivered, and they arrived. So my groceries are here. Yay. Amazon Fresh. Why not, right? Saves time to head to the store, especially in this kind of weather, and just get everything dropped off at your door if you can. So I'm happy. I have some good stuff here. I'm going to spend the rest of the evening ignoring my messy apartment. It's definitely messy. Obviously, when you work a number of hours per day and then have to get up really early and then come home late in the evening, you don't have much time for cleaning. So I'm just going to ignore the mess, enjoy the rest of the evening. And this weather, this is some of my favorite weather. I love it. When it's cold, stormy, dark, and gray outside, I just want to hunker down, have a cup of tea or a cup of cocoa, which I do have, both of which I have, and just enjoy the evening. I like being by myself, but I certainly also enjoy being with other people, especially if they're like-minded people who are, my tribe. It doesn't matter what they look like or even what size they are. It is a like-minded kind of connection that I, enjoy having with friends, family, people that I know, people that I meet at work or outside of work at social events, networking events, etc. I certainly enjoy the company of people, but I know how to enjoy being by myself. And sometimes in life, you have to be by yourself. You live in an environment where there's not a lot of people like you. You don't want to interact with people in your neighborhood because they're all mentally disturbed, aggressive sociopaths. So you keep to yourself. And your friends you find elsewhere. So I certainly know how to make friends everywhere I go. I don't care what somebody looks like. It is their mindset, it is their intellect, it is their behavior that drives my interest in being friends with them. So I've met some very nice people throughout this week. I certainly wouldn't have a problem hanging out with any of them. Certainly hung out with them a lot this week. But I do know how to be by myself, and I enjoy being by myself because that is how I recharge and regenerate my mindset. Being around other people is great, but you do absorb their ideas, their thoughts, their experiences, their feelings, their own opinions, what they're going through. Of course, you want to lend support, but it is important to recharge by yourself. So I'm going to do that tonight, watch some of my favorite shows or movies, put my groceries away, ignore the mess, do some cleaning tomorrow, and just, try to rest and rest up for round two. But first, groceries. And Amazon Fresh is awesome. Amazon Fresh is actually a good experience so far. I've had a really great 2 deliveries from them. So I do recommend them for anyone who is looking for home grocery deliveries and does not have a particular allegiance to a specific grocery store chain or location. I'm not sure exactly where they get all their groceries from. They seem to have like a warehouse of Amazon stuff. So you know what? That works. That works for me. I am looking forward to round 2 of my professional work this week, but it is important to recharge when you do have a couple of days off, which thankfully I do have.